Hi guys, Tim here. I am super excited. Wemax have sent me their brand new premium 1080p projector called Vogue Pro. Man, we're going to break it down today. We're going to see what's great about it and what sort of differences there are between this as a premium projector and some of the other products that you're going to see in the market. So as before, Wemax have sent me this product. It's now on the market, this Vogue Pro unit, but they have sent me the unit and left it up to me to review. So what you're going to hear today is my opinion and my opinion alone. So hopefully that gives you a bit of confidence and sort of independence about the review. So first of all, who are Wemax? So Wemax are an American-based company which manufacture mostly in China. They have been around since about 2019, and they are actually partnered with Ampula, who are a manufacturer of laser and LED products. So that's kind of where they came from. So they've had already some really successful products. They released Wemax Dice, which was one of the very early portable 1080p projectors, built-in battery, Android 9 TV, so was ready to go, carry it around. They've also released the Wemax Nova, which is their ultra short throw projector, which was 4K, and look, it's hugely successful. They are both big selling projectors, so you can be rest assured that this brand is a good quality brand. So as you guys can see, this is a really, really premium product. Looks spectacular. I mean, if you're looking at some of the other products on the market that are in the premium 1080p range, this one looks really, really smart. I like the way that the lens is protected as well, so it's got Gorilla Glass, as you can see, over the front, so that's looking after the lens. The other really key thing about this 1080p projector is the type of chip that it uses. Now, you can buy 1080p projectors for as cheap as $100 or $1,000 or $2,000. They're all 1080p, so the question you're asking me is, how do I know what I'm getting for a 1080p projector? Well, the key thing to look for is the type of DMD chip used inside the projector itself. So typically what you've got with the more budget projectors that are 1080p is they'll use a smaller chip. They'll use like a 0.23 or a 0.33 chip. This guy here, he's got a full native 1080p full HD chip, which is the 0.47. So that's the largest 1080p chip that you can get for a projector. Whew, that's getting technical, but what it actually boils down to is it's going to give you maximum 1080p picture with the smallest pixelation. So it means when you're watching a picture like this, which is about 100 inches, you're going to see very, very, very little in the way of pixelation. When you're using smaller chips and the more budget projectors, that's when you start seeing a little bit more pixelation, because they're really upscaling the technology to make it 1080p. So, got a bit sidetracked there, but anyway, let's go back to the exterior and the inputs on the projector, because all of those things are really, really important. Of course, you've got your 1/4 inch mount at the bottom, so easy to throw this projector onto a tripod. Now, it's about 5 kg, which is neither light or heavy. It's still easy enough to move around the house when you want to move it from the bedroom to the lounge, for example. But that tripod facility is really cool. The other really great thing about this projector is it's got HDMI 2, which is giving you the maximum bandwidth, which is really important with gaming especially. So we'll talk about that a bit later on. Also, it's got USB 2. So again, it's giving you a nice fast throughput of data from a USB stick. What else has it got? It's got a LAN input, and it's got something else which I've completely forgotten. What else has it got? And an optical input. Thanks. My God, I knew there was a reason I bought Corsair today. So, but again, as you can see from the projector, it's got a nice premium polished look to it. And I really like the square design. It's a little bit different from what you can see out in the market with these other projectors. So that's kind of wrapping up the externals. Let's look at the actual projector itself and the imagery. Is this not the best setup in the world? I mean, look at this. 100 inches, fantastic picture, and I'm just chilling out. That's the dream. Anyway, you can see the difference in the picture quality. I mean, this is a premium 1080p projector. So without doubt, it's probably the best looking picture I've ever seen on a 1080p projector, which is what you want. Great color, great contrast. And again, this is probably the 6th or 7th projector that I've had, and by far it's the best picture quality. So I thought I'd quickly run through the operating system as well on the projector, because again, these are important features. It uses a Android-based operating system, so it's not full-blown Android TV, but it is very intuitive. It's got full AI, which means it's always auto-focusing and auto-correcting. So if I move the projector, and hopefully if I just give it a wee bump, you guys can see the AI kicks in straight away, starts to auto-refocus and calibrate itself. So good. I mean, these modern projectors are plug and play. There's no fiddling around like you used to do back in the day. Obviously a remote control. The good thing too about this projector is it's got both a scroll feature and a mouse mode. Now mouse mode is actually really important. It's vital when you're using like a browser, or some apps like Netflix definitely prefer a pointer to be moving around and selecting. So they've really covered it off pretty well. Now, what else can we do with this projector? It is a great gaming projector. Let's go. Let's put the PlayStation on. Straight to inputs. It already knows it's there. Wow, that looks great. So I thought I'd get some Destiny 2 going. One of the things I wanted to show you guys today is, I guess, the big question around lag, because projectors traditionally have had a pretty bad rap when it comes to lag. This one, around 40 milliseconds of latency, so it's actually really, really low. Typical projectors, you'll be talking about 100, so they've really worked hard to make this, and this is super responsive. You can see this is great. Gaming looks fantastic on this thing. I just wish I was a better gamer. Oh, I finally shot something. So you can see it's nice and responsive and quick. Colors look really vivid, and not really any major issues when it comes to lag. Now, if I was a pro gamer, yes, I'm going to complain. Yes, it's not going to be perfect for me because I'm heavily invested in the game and there's probably tens of thousands of dollars at stake. But the reality is, for a casual gamer, which will be 95% of the population, this projector is so cool. I mean, they build these games to be super immersive, so why not put them on a giant screen? Love it. And this is only a PS4, so you can imagine a PS5 with its obviously improved output and speed is going to look even better. That's the other thing, this projector will actually handle a signal up to 8K. So there's plenty of tech there to handle the latest consoles.